got an email the other day from Manchester Vax, actually, Claire from Manchester Vax, who had been contacted by a lady who had 2 old Hoovers that she didn't want anymore, didn't want them, you know, to go to the tip. Did anybody want them? Obviously, Manchester Vax have a museum. You must go and see it if you are in the area, and obviously with their good SEO and marketing stuff. If you type vacuum cleaner museum, I think them, you know, James Brown, good old James Brown, they're the people that come up. So he got the email, forwarded it on to me, and I went, yeah, go on, I'll have a look. You know, may not keep them, but we'll get them to a good home somehow. Maybe with one of you if I don't want to keep them. Or, you know, they're fit for spares. I don't know, I'll be honest. They came today. All I know is that one of them is possibly a Hoover Junior 119. That's it. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and vintage Hoover chums. How are you today? This one is significantly heavier than this one, so I guess we'll start with it first. And yeah, I don't know much about it. There's a bit of a backstory which we'll get into later. We'll get them unboxed and see what we got first. But they've been in this lady's family, you know, since before her, so she was a bit reluctant to get them binned. And bar knowing what one is, because she sent me a picture saying that she was struggling to get the bag off. And I went, don't worry, they can be a faff, but obviously if you pull on them, you can rip, oh my goodness, you can rip the fabric. Oh, okay. Well, here is the handle to one of them. This is the Hoover that I think is a senior. Ooh, we have ourselves a grey replacement handle grip, but again, that could be 60 years old in itself, so we cannot deny it too much. What we have in here, look, is a 612. Oh my goodness, yeah, yummy. But wow, look at this bag. I'm assuming it wasn't pink and it was brown at one point, and it's been repaired. Ooh, this is the original Flex. I can tell that because it's absolutely knackered, and we must change it. Look at that. Look, this is what happens when rubber gets old. And yeah, look at that. Tape's probably older than me. This tape's probably older than you. Yeah, lots of history. Oh my goodness, though. I didn't realise it was a 612. I've got one of these that I need to do for somebody else. Had it for years. I'm so sorry, Phil. I will do it. And now I've got a second one, which, you know, could be done as well. The brush roll is in excellent order. The brush strips are really quite good as well. Does it have a... It does have a belt. There's no massive spiders yet. I reckon we're going to have to look at the cable. I'm not plugging that in as it is, but I reckon that could be a goer. Wow, that's wicked. Right, that's it in this box. So, ooh, one machine out. I guess the other machine's going to be in there. I think we should put this together, and then we'll change the cable in a bit. Yeah, it's the original cable. Oh, that's such a shame it's so damaged, because it's really, really long. Oh, it does have, though. Look, a beautiful MK plug. We'll try and keep that, but yeah, I mean, it probably would work, but no, on this channel, as much as I might try it, and I probably would have done when I was younger. Oh, bend that. I cannot advocate that you would ever plug something like this in, and to be honest, I don't think we should go down that route anyway. So yeah, I feel a cable change coming in our future. But in a bit, let's just get it together. Here's this part and have a look. In fact, actually, before we have a look too much, oh, okay, this comes out. I mean, I don't hate it. I quite like it. It's a decent enough thing. It says the senior cleaner with an S, and I don't know what off-branding branding that is. Yeah, this isn't... this is definitely a pattern bag, but I'm sat here wondering, this would probably dye brown actually quite nice, and maybe that is the route that we should go. We'll leave that full of dust because we want the full, grim, miserable experience when we fire it up. This is wicked. This is why you don't always ask what you're going to get, folks. Yes, it could be a bit of a gamble, you know. We could have got a Hoover Pure Power and, you know, a Turbo Power too. But no, we struck it lucky and got a 612. I'm not even going to bother putting that through there for now. We'll just put the top handle bolt in. Backwards, because why not? It doesn't really matter. Cool. So, this is vintage vacuum numero uno. That must be the second one, must be a junior. So, oh, wow. I don't think I can show you just how stretched that is. That is baggy, folks. This is what your old Hoover Senior 612 looks like. Oh, bless it. It looks so dumpy and sad. So, yeah, that's gone on the top cord hook, which is sort of what happens. Oh, it's so massive though. Are they this long normally, or is this a replacement cable as well? This bit's not too bad, but oh, yeah, I can't imagine this is the original cable, and I can't imagine it's going to have anything more, I'm afraid, than a Dyson cable fitted temporarily to it for now, for the purposes of turning it on in this video without dying. Oh yeah, that bit of cable's very bad. Wow, here we go. Oh, he's wrapped up, folks. The Hoover 612. Do we reckon the brush roll works? I don't know. The suspension works very well, though. So, free random vacuum number one. Well, I say free. I paid her for postage, and she actually did pretty well. She got both of these boxes combined for a very cheap price, cheaper than I can normally get them when I do my whole $13.99 for 24-hour sign for. No, second class, that's where it's at. Right. Box number 3. And there's just a lot more packaging material. And yeah, I was right though. It is a 119. Now these weren't owned by the same people, but it was owned in the same family. And well, you know what family are like. They talk to each other. So I guess one had a fancy new Hoover. The second one had a fancy new Hoover as well. Oh, this one. The original bag. With a patch, but I'll take a patch. There's nothing wrong with an honest, decent patch. This flex has definitely been replaced because it is grey. So we can probably more easily and more quickly turn this on. Is that it? No manuals or original bill of sale or anything like that. No, just two matched, because again, these would have been, you know, this is your Dyson V6 and that's your corded light ball in terms of Dyson hierarchy. How fantastic. Let's have a closer look at this little fella. This is the picture that she showed me, because I think she was struggling with the bag, and they can be a struggle. She got this bit off and she said, yeah, obviously I can do that bit, and that was when I had the photo, and I don't need to look at much to see that that is a Hoover Junior 119. I think the problem was up here. Oh, not as bad as I thought it would have been. Wow. But it's in such good condition. I mean, I would... Yeah, it's not actually rotting. I'm putting on that as much as I dare. It will be bag modded very, very shortly, and the bag spring is absolutely toast. But I do have some of those, I think. Got some from Barson's. So, but yeah, that is an original, genuine bag. That is worth it on its own for the price I paid for it. The belt cover is actually in very good order, although it is worn completely smooth, and you can't really see any of the writing. It's good. It's even got a good belt on it. Wow. Underneath is okay. Again, it's got really good bristles on it. The bumper is a replacement though. That's a slight shame. Oh, and has it been restored at some point? Because I know Hoover used to restamp stuff. Look, it's been revolted. I wonder why. That's mildly interesting, but the whole thing looks absolutely fine. So the cable is much newer, so that's good. We have a slightly chipped, lovely MK plug, a later style with the bigger flutes. But yeah, I mean, it's got a chip, but it hasn't gone through. That's doable. Random grey flex, can't do much about that. This is really good. I quite like this. I'm also wondering if we just don't touch the cable and plug that in, but I don't know. That is the dangerous way of doing it. We should probably put a flex on it. We should probably look at this first, because this one is safer. So I'm going to get the handle on and bolted up, and we'll see what she does. This one's just as trashed as well, though, sadly. Right then, it's all together. Let's plug it in. I don't know if it's on or off. On. There we go. Okay, what is happening is, and I'll turn it off, this bush roll thing has come out and has caused the bush roll to come out of place. Oh, is that it? That's why the motor was running slow. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, something is not happy. Let's just turn this off before I take my hand off doing what we're about to do, and we'll take the bag off because I don't want to rip the end of the bag off now. Oh, something is not very happy. There you are, under here. So let's take off the belt. We may as well finish taking out the brush roll. There we go. Nothing wrong with the brush roll though. Wow, those bristles are incredibly soft though. They're not doing much, and it's filthy, disgusting, dirty everywhere. But what I want to look at is why this... Oh no. Oh dear. The spring has snapped from this side of the brush roll. So that's actually always going to be a problem. Isn't much that can be done with it, but wedging it with some cardboard. That works fine now, bar I have put that, there we go, that'll be a lot happier now. Oh no, there's dust going everywhere. There we go. Well, that works really well. It's filthy dirty, probably has half the airflow it should have, but works, and that is pretty cool. I imagine the 612 is probably going to be alright as well. Okay, fun time over. Now it's time for... Oh, I should have done this before. Now it's time for me to spend half an hour unwrapping the cable. It is two cables. I've just noticed. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Hang on. One side is black. One side is brown. That brown there is the original flex. It's still very much crackered. This black one is a completely different, and actually almost fine, but it's still suffering. The whole lot is going. I'm not trusting it at all. So cable off. We'll take the bag off. Oh God, all that out of there. We'll keep the plug though. We're not going to get rid of the plug. And we have to turn it upside down. And remember which of the two screws, oh my God, there's some massive spiders in here, are for the hood. I don't know where I put my screwdriver now. Oh dear, oh dear. One under here. Yeah, get away, cobweb. I can't see, you can't see. There's one hood screw here. Then there'll be another one on this side through all of the rubbish. Ow. Oh, come on. Doesn't help that I can't see the end of my screwdriver for cobwebs. There we go. Now, if we turn this over, this handle bail's bent as well, we can lift up the top of the hood. Oh, that handle wedge there is quite handy. Top of the hood, and this is the inside of a 612 hood. Very nice indeed. We'll put that well away. And here is our motor. And oh no, we don't have a bulb at all. So that's going to be quite boring. Maybe we should get one. Here is what we need though. Here is our flex. It's earthed annoyingly with the original flex, but we're not going to earth it. We're just going to put two wires on there. And, oh, this is the original flex because it's all tucked around where it needs to go, which is very sad and annoying. But you know, we've got to get rid of it. It is dangerous. So I shall be back in a jiffy once I've undone these screws, undone that screw on the back of the handle bail. The cable just pulls out and we'll fish a new one through. Okay, mild surgery performed, and just ignore the Dyson cable coming off of this thing. I don't know if it's turned on or off. Hopefully it's just off. Very well indeed, doesn't it? How fabulous. What do I need to do? I need to have that off for shorter pile carpet. Oh, all the little spindly spiders are coming out now, full of them. Wakey, wakey. Oh, there it is. Not going to like this rug, but yeah, it has to be on that setting in order to even contact the floor, and I do believe that this full bag is hindering us slightly. If we just take that off a sec. Oh, yeah. It works really well. Get the bag back on so it doesn't fill me full of dust any more than it's trying to. And yeah, that works really, really well. Probably works absolutely fine. Same as this, because yeah, we do have some notes I have deduced from my handy table of serial numbers and names. That the 612 with its J168.XX serial is from 1950-ish. The 119 took me a few goes, but it actually is this scribbled out one. It's 073467. So I guess it's going to be 013750. That's when it starts, you see. That's when the number series starts. And that is 1955. So 1950, 1955. Both work absolutely fabulously well. I don't have a light bulb. Otherwise, I would have fitted it in. I don't know what to do with these, really. I hadn't planned to have them. I guess they can go in the pile for maybe one day a full refurb, because that would be nice for them. But probably not going to happen too soon, although I think I will get these bags laundered and washed, especially this genuine original one, just so it doesn't deteriorate any further. And I would like to try and dye this one a more browny colour than it already is. I think that will help significantly. And put some better cables on them. So what do you think of my random surprise finds? I mean, you have a bit more information as well. Thank you very much to Ruth, the person who sent me these. Apparently, we want to know the history. One belonged to my father and the other my grandmother. They would have been purchased in Manchester, new. This one may have been used as a TV, film or theatre prop, as my family used to have a business in Manchester hiring out stuff as props. Many of our household goods would disappear for a while on loan in the 1960s. So, considering it's been smashed around when it was only a young little thing, 10 years old rather than 70 odd years old, it would have been used in a film or TV show. If you've ever seen this machine, possibly with this bag, I don't know what it would be used for. I don't think I'm ever going to find out. But there's a cool bit of history, and it works so well. He says, having just hoovered up that bottom cord hook. Never mind, we'll get that out later. Yeah, he works so well. This, I reckon this would have been their mums, and this would have been the granddads, because that's how these things work. Big cleaner and the little cleaner. Both have been going in tandem to perform all your cleaning duties. So what do you think I should do with these? I don't know if I'll just let them go to somebody else as a project or if I'll do them myself yet. But they're here, they work, and they're pretty cool. Certainly did quite well in the random old Hoover bingo card. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I, and possibly these, we'll see you soon. Bye bye.